What's up guys, this is LeSquatch and welcome back to All the Mod 6. So in the last episode we built this amazing smeltery behind us and I have been busy with it this entire time. I've been wasting no time and smelting up all of our delicious blocks, and we have loads of tin, silver, osmium, loads and loads of iron, some aluminium, some gold. It's all good. Smelting up some molten nickel at the moment. But anyway, that's just what I've been doing between episodes. This episode, I would like to build another factory, this time to do with mechanism. And my goal is to build a jetpack. And that is this mechanism jetpack. We need some tin, which is smelted up. We need some steel, which is a bit of a process, but not too bad. Then we need basic control circuits and a tank. These are fairly easy to make. I mean, these tanks are very easy to make. They're just redstone and osmium, easy peasy. These require a metallurgic infuser, as does steel. So we need to make 2 of these, or ideally more than 2 of these. And the recipe itself is quite cheap, but we require power. And that is where I have been busily beavering between episodes, using this to smelt up some, or create some creosote. I also put some furnaces back there. I thought the gap looked a bit weird, and now I have some extra functionality, so I thought that was quite cool. So yeah, we have this big mountain behind us, this one, the stone one, and I thought for realism's sake it would be pretty good to put some wind turbines up there. And by wind turbines I mean these ones from Mechanism, these wind generators. Let's just store that on my A menu by pressing A over it. And again, the recipe's not too bad. We still need a metallurgic infuser, but we also needed gold, which I was quite short on, but I've managed to get some more of that. So we still need some basic form of power, which is where the dynamo comes in. The oh, this one I've already got saved, the Stirling dynamo. So again, we needed some gold, but we have everything else. So I'm going to go and make the Stirling dynamo. So they don't seem to have flux ducts in this anymore, so that's new to me. But they do have the Flux Networks mod, which is pretty good. This is for wireless power transfer, which is pretty OP. So I don't think I'll be using that just yet, but probably will at endgame. What I would like to do, or what I will be using, are these ones, these LV wire capacitors, connectors, these connectors, relays, what have you from Immersive Engineering, along with the wooden posts. Because I would like to build a sort of pseudo-Victorian-esque land. Oh, what's happening? Do we have an eclipse? Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I've started to build a sort of like a mining town. I've been inspired by this YouTube channel called Ghost Town Living, and there's this guy called Brent Underwood who lives in Cerro Gordo, and I've been kind of inspired to make some houses along the same design as what's in his mining town. This smeltery, this is not mining town-esque, but it's made out of bricks, and that's kind of along that same vein. That's the logic behind that. So yeah, I would like to build a Victorian-style power relay station from the top of this mountain, probably scaling down that mountain onto the top of this mountain, down to our farm, and then back into our little smeltery for one direction. And then in the other direction, for the mechanism factory, I've started to lay out a little bit of a design here. And this looks... Can I sleep through an eclipse? Nope. Okay, this is going to be maybe quite hard to show in the dark. Yeah, so I'm going to build this middle bit's going to be out of brick, and there's going to be a big sort of chimney here on this side, and on the other side it's going to be symmetrical, and they are going to be sort of like nuclear. Oh, hello. They're going to be like nuclear. Oh, go away. Trying to talk to the people. Yeah, they're going to be like steam vents from a nuclear power plant, and they're going to help to transfer the dangerous smoke or what have you generated by the machines in there. Because we're going to be like melting osmium, we're going to be enriching iron with charcoal and coal. It's going to be all sorts of manic in there, all sorts of dirt. Oh, I hate these. What are they? These can fly, which I found out to my horror about 5 minutes ago when I killed one of them. So yeah, this is going to be where the mechanism factory is going to be. So again, this is going to be out of brick. This is going to be out of concrete, which I've been busy collecting. Oh, just look at that. I was heading over to the chest to show you guys the concrete, but I just see these plumes of smoke from the smeltery. I just really like that. It makes it come alive. It makes Minecraft come alive. It's so cool. But yeah, I'll be making this concrete, which is sand, gravel, clay, and water. Clay balls and clay blocks, they both make 8 concrete. So I wasted a bunch of clay by making them into blocks, and then I ended up with the same amount of concrete anyway, so that was a little bit of a shame. I wish that was a bit clearer, but never mind. So this is going to be the nuclear fume things, vents, words, and this is going to be like the main building, and I'll connect some glass as well. So anyway, that's going to go in that crater, and we're probably going to do some terraforming, like get rid of this little hill here to make the mechanism factory a bit more exposed. But I originally dug down a couple of layers here, flattened out this area, and I was going to make the factory up here, but there just wasn't enough space. So I decided to put it over there. Right, so we have 2 goals for this episode. One is to build the factory and make a jetpack, and the other is to make a nether portal. And I was originally cleaning out this area actually for the nether portal stuff, but I thought it would look really cool if I'd built it like halfway into this mountain, and it was like a huge nether portal like breaching through, as if this whole mountain's like being corrupted by the nether, and then you sort of get spillage out into the surrounding areas. I thought that would be really, really cool, so that's what I'm going to try and do. And then we can go into the nether this episode as well. So I am going to build this dynamo. So I head back over to the smeltery, and I'm going to start making some basic power, some basic machines like the metallurgic infuser, and I will come back when I have those things ready. One thing I almost forgot about is I made this between episodes. This is a Dank Null, or used to be called a Dank Null. It's a basic recipe, and it stores loads and loads of items, so up to like, is it 1,024 stacks? So I've put cobblestone, cobbled deep slate, and dirt in there, so it helps me just to keep my inventory clear, and it prolongs my mining expeditions. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that too. As well as these tools, these are just the silent gear tools. Just like to show you, yeah, the blueprints that I showed last time, and then I just made them out of stone, and then I made an iron tool rod, which is just iron like that. You get 4 of them, and then I replace them. It just gives it magnetic. It doesn't actually improve the durability that much, like maybe a little bit. Anyway, I thought I would actually start to build this factory first before doing like a cheap and dirty mechanism setup in the other buildings that I already have, because I thought, the whole point of this build series is to build. So I thought it was a little bit cheaty of me to actually do what I was planning on doing. So I'm down here. I'm going to start to put the brick part in, like I have over there. And where this deep slate is, it's going to be a window. I guess I could even leave this deep slate as the foundation of the window. It might actually look pretty good. They're going to be quite tall windows. Maybe 5 or 7 high. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maths. Yeah, I think actually I'll do 5. 7 might be quite too tall. Anyway, I've got some ladders in here. This will be useful. What can I put up here? Put the hammer up there. Just, yeah, helps make it up easier. So one more up there, and then go across. And I'll detail this later with like stairs and stuff. But I think that's pretty good height. It's going to be several stories, like at least 2 stories, maybe even 3 stories. So yeah, this is a long-term plan. I'm not going to get this done in, well, I kind of said I would get this done in this episode, but let's see what happens. The more I look at this, the more I think I want to move this face forward. Right, so I've pushed out the wall, brought it forward, and made it curved, so it kind of fits the aesthetic of these other 2 pillars on either side. I'm not finished yet, but I think I'm going to get into the mod a little bit, just to make it a little bit of a change. So I've got a rat sky here. Have I looked at you already? Plague essence, purifying liquid, sure. Still don't know what any of these things do, but don't have any emeralds to trade with them anyway, so that will be left for another day. So in here I've got some of the prep work, as well as a bunch of junk that I've just left here. So my goal is to make these wind generators, but for that I require metallurgic infusers to make the components. So in order to power those, I have the Sterling Dynamo, which I'm hoping I can just... Oh, hello. I can just attach... Where did it go? It to this. And of course it faces the wrong way. Can I change it with this? Oh, I can. Now if I put a piece of charcoal in there... Yep. Is this getting power? Yes. Oh, excellent. Okay. So I need to make one wind generator. I need 4 of these. So that's 4 iron. And I need 1 of these, which is 1 osmium. And, oh, 5. So 5 iron, 4 osmium. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron, 1 osmium. Hopefully that's enough. So if I do then this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should then make the red things, the red components. And this is keeping up. No, it is not. Okay. Well, as long as we have some form of power, I'll be able to get this done. And then we can go to the top of the mountain. Let's get rid of you. So we can go to the top of the mountain and set up some wind turbines all the way up there, which would be pretty sweet. And then we can fly up to that slime island and get some slime. And it looks like there's a slimy tree on there as well. So we can have a renewable source of slime, which will be sweet. So now I've got all that material from the metallurgic infuser, I should, emphasis on should, be able to make 2 of these. Yep, and you still don't stack. Then make a wind turbine. Yeah, a wind generator. Sweet. And then I can make these wooden posts from treated wood that I've made already. I'm just going to use all of them. We're going to need quite a few of these. And I need to make some of these. Oh, copper. Oh, I knew I'd forget something. I left copper back at the other place. So now I can hook up a wind generator to the top of this and then feed the cables all the way down into this little factory. And it'll help me make the jetpack, which will be super cool. I'm going to add you to the sidebar. And so I'm going to need tin, I'm going to need steel, so I need another metallurgic infuser. But I think I will first make some of these things, LV wire connectors and LV wire coils, which then get put onto these wooden posts and then trail them all the way down from the top. So in my browsing of the mechanism mod items, I suppose you could call it, I saw that the jetpack could be used to create this, the jetpack unit, and applies a hydrogen-fueled jetpack to the Mecha Suit. So I thought to myself, okay, that's new. What the hell? What the hell is a Mecha Suit? And oh my god, I've been down such a rabbit hole of recipes looking at this. So this is essentially like the quantum armor from Industrial Craft 2, or even the modular power suits mod, which seems to have not been updated for a while, which is sad because I really like that mod. Anyway, this is, yeah, like the quantum armor. So it needs HDPE sheets, which is a whole bunch of pressurized reactions. Oxygen's pretty easy to come by. Liquid ethylene. Don't know how to make that. From ethylene, which is hydrogen, which is easy to come by, and chocolate. What? Or murky water, or honey. Catnip honey? What? How do you make catnip honey? It's water and hydrogen makes substrate and ethylene as a byproduct. Okay? So anyway, that's a rabbit hole. So that's going to require like a whole factory to make that. Then there's these polonium pellets. It's another pressurized reaction chamber with miscellaneous liquid and polonium. That's made from nuclear waste. How to make nuclear waste? Fission reactor from fissile fuel and probably any other water. Fissile fuel, reprocessed fissile fragments. This is plutonium with hydrogen chloride. Oh man, there's such a rabbit hole. So I'm thinking like this enormous factory with clean rooms, with like decontamination units and hazmat suits and like hazmat areas, and it's like, oh my goodness, there's so many cool ideas to be built inside that factory, and that's going to have an enormous footprint. So I'm thinking like up this square I still want to make as like my Tony Stark side hill base thing, but maybe once I get sufficient tools I could like clear out this whole top of this island, or maybe just get rid of this mountain, not our wind turbine mountain, the one behind it, or just maybe go somewhere completely different and like have a whole transportation system and system of like trucks, or well, quote unquote trucks, like minecarts or something. Oh, it's getting dark. So man, that's really motivating. I think like it's really fueled my imagination to build something really epic. Anyway, speaking of epic, hopefully I now have enough to build. So I've got one turbine thingy. I need to make some of these coil wires. So I've got some copper on me. And I need to make a lot of these because we're going to need to transport these quite a fair distance. Let's make 32 just for now. And I need to make some of these copper wires as well. I need to make copper plates, for that's just the hammer and just regular copper. So let's make quite a few of these, I'd imagine. Let's turn all these into the plates actually. Oh, I like how the item, like the thing changes as you get more. That's pretty cool. Do I need these for anything else? Copper valve, radiator block. Okay, not currently by the looks of it. Just want it to make the wires. So let's turn all of these into wires. Good. Didn't use up too much durability. And then lastly, I've got some sticks on me. We need to make LV coil wires. And that made 20, which is not as many as I was expecting. Just dump some inventory items for now. Okay, so to make the actual jetpack, I think we've got the ingredients. Well, I mean, we've got the stuff for the ingredients. But we also need to make a hydrolytic separator, which separates water into hydrogen and oxygen. And for this, we needed some more infused alloy and electrolytic core, which is gold dust, iron dust, and osmium dust. So to make these, I just made a quartz grindstone just here. It's really quite basic, wooden gear, some stone, cobblestone, and quartz. So easy peasy. And I ground it all down, so I've now got enough resources to make one of them, but just the one. And now I can make some, well, change this into redstone and then make an electrolytic separator. Cool, progress. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So if we go back over here, oh, I thought that was a rat with a weird hat then, but it's just hiding in the flowers. If I dig this up, am I gonna like lose power? I'm gonna risk it for this one because I think you retain power. Oh, no tooltip. That's not good. Oh, it does. Good. Okay, so I can plonk down this, and you are going to be my charcoal one. What's it doing? Okay, charcoal. Plonk some of you in, and the rest of my iron. Oh yeah, you need power. So, yep. That's so weird. Like, it looks as though it has power here, but then it doesn't do anything. It's bizarre. So I need to make... I should have probably made another dynamo, to be honest. But, yeah, we can actually start wiring all the wind generators down from the top of the mountain. But I'm kind of hoping to have a jetpack on me to do that. Do I have enough power to make one? Please say yes. Oh, it was a race against time. I think I'm going to make it. I think I'll be fine. Oh no, it's not. Oh, nuts. I really messed that up. It's osmium, not iron. Uh-oh. Okay, this is going to be close. Come on, come on, come on. Is it going to do it? Is it going to do it? Is it going to do it? It's going to be close. Yeah, go on. We just clutched it. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. Okay. So now put that enriched iron back again, and this should make steel, and you're happily burning charcoal. Good. So now then we get the steel, and then we kill the Batman. Ah, so it turns out you can just put the bucket in there of water, and it does its job. Okay. Let's sleep quickly, and just keep filling this up with water. Now that we've smelted up the steel in the furnace, we can make ourselves the jetpack and fill it with hydrogen. Let's get the steel. Let's make the jetpack. I'm missing tin. There you go. There's some tin. Jetpack. Yeah, jetpack. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So now we just need to fill it up with the hydrogen from here. Like so. There we go. Okay, I'm going to need a lot more hydrogen in there to make this work though. Hooray, I figured it out. So I made a crescent hammer from Thermal Series. And I plonked this down, but it didn't do anything by itself. I had a shift right click on this side, and it turns that pipe into like an input. And I had to flip this around, and now it works. But now the problem is this is running out of fuel, as always. But now we've got a steady influx of water, we've got the jetpack, or the electrolytic separator generating hydrogen, filling up the jetpack. This I will need to dump excess, because I don't want it to overflow. In fact, let me make a tank. Right, so I also turned this around and it still worked, so the water can go in any side. It just happened to be facing the other way when it started working. So now if I put this in here, yeah, there we go. So it should fill out this tank first, then dump excess, which means that our jetpack is getting all of the hydrogen that it could possibly need. This is just chewing through fuel though, so we need to get this wind turbine set up as soon as possible. And the higher elevation it goes, the more power it generates, hence why I'm so keen to put it on top of that. Top of this mountain. But I don't really want to do it without the jetpack. So I'll leave this running for a little bit, get this to probably at least halfway, and then we can go for a fly. I'm going to try this out now. So I'm putting on the jetpack. See how it looks. Oh, yeah. That was cool. Oh, bit of lag if I took off. As I took off. Nice. There's no... Oh, it's bottom left. These are being top left. Okay, still pretty decent fuel. Fuel efficiency. Hello. Hello, guys. Burning my booty. And we can fly. Oh, yeah. Now, sadly, the glider isn't in this mod pack. Or in this version of the mod pack, anyway. That would have been cool. The combination of the jetpack mixed with the glider was just totally cool. As my world dies, hello. So, that hard crashed my game. And reloaded it again, crashed. Reloaded it again, crashed. Reloaded it for a third time after filling with some RAM settings, and now I'm back. So, oops, accidentally pressed the end record button. So yeah, fingers crossed, it's all going to be fine from here on in. And now we can look down on our beautiful creations. So there's the jetpack factory that I will finish. That is the farming building. And just almost out of sight, well, it looks grainy in the distance, is the smeltery building. So from here, we get a view of all of this land around us, which looks pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. So, seeing as this is my seed. Yeah, we've got some space down the front here for a building. We've got a space here for a little building, which I already allocated, but then ran out of space. Nice flat area here for the Tony Stark house. So yeah, it looks like we've got an area over there we could use as well. And this is just within this one biome. I mean, we have all of these different biomes that I've explored to work in, and all of the ones that I haven't explored to work in. So yeah, the world is our oyster. So what I am going to try and do, really eyeball-y, is to line this up with the center. This block? No. Is it this block? No, it's got to be this one. This is roughly the center of the building. And the... who am I kidding? At the highest peak, I'm going to plonk down this wind turbine. Because the higher you are, the more power it generates. So it is generating 120 FE per tick, which seems good. I'm not entirely sure if that is good, but I'm going to put down a post here. There we go. And maybe one... I might actually snake this down the mountain. I'll do one here. See if we can link this up together. So now that we have those, we take the LV capacitors, and I think if you right click on this with the hammer, yeah, it produces arms, which is really cool. If I do it again, does it just disappear? If I shift, okay, it doesn't do anything different. I was hoping it would do like one underneath. Yeah, let's do like traditional power lines, I guess. Although I'm only going to get one output. I don't think I can have more than one string from that. Oh, birds on a wire. Now, if I fly into this, do I get electrocuted? Yep. Okay, so that is a live wire. If I do... Yeah, I cannot touch the wire. Okay, I can only do one. That's a bit of a bummer. I was hoping to, like, snake it down, but never mind. I really like how this looks from down here, though. I like how it's still in render distance. So you can see the windmill working hard, and then it's going to have a snaking all... having all these pylons snaking down the mountain. This should hopefully represent the last bit of coil that I need to place. He says. I must have missed. Nice. So I've established this, or crafted this capacitor, which is essentially a battery. And no power is being transferred. So I think I figured it out. Hopefully, so this was a relay on top. If I put a connector and then link these guys up, hopefully this will work. And I've rotated the battery to have the blue dot facing upwards. So that's the input. Yes. Sweet. It's working. Hooray. So now that should be, yeah, connector. And then if we plug a connector into you, no wait. Can this be a relay? This might need to be a relay. Let's see if a relay works. How many times can I say relay? So if I toggle this. Okay, energy's still going in. Good. If I output to a relay, is that going to work? That is the question. So this currently has full stuff. This is still burning. I'm going to turn you off. So if I put a cable here, and then I take off the jetpack, power's going down at an alarming rate. Okay, relays don't work. Aha! But connectors do! So this is now gaining power. Sweet! And we are losing power at an incredible rate. Minecraft. Oh dear. Oh, I just tried to fly. Of course I can't fly. Just gonna yoink this back again. So it looks as though one measly little wind generator is not sufficient to power our entire base. Shock. But this is also to be expected because I'm using uninsulated copper wire, and this has energy loss depending on the distance it travels. And this is travelling a great distance, so yeah, we are not doing the most efficient power generation possible, but this is just the first thing that we are doing, and I wasn't intending on it being efficient. But yeah, for the next bit of the episode, I would like to visit this slime island. It's been tempting me this whole time. I see a red dot. I see a slime. Sky Slime Island. Nice. And I'm lagging. Don't crash, please. So I want to get one of these trees. Oh, it's my feet. I could hear a slime. I thought it was hostile. It was just my feet. Nice. Skyroot log. I'm guessing I have to plant you on this earth slime. Do I need silk touch? But, oh, did I... May have lost one to the ocean. Please tell me I got some. Yep, 3. So I'll... Pretty sure if I dig this up, just normally... Yeah, it's going to give me dirt. Can I plant the trees on dirt? Oh, I can. Okay. Well, I'll leave one up here, just in case. Actually, I'll leave 2 up here, just in case. I will take some of this. Oh, it doesn't drop us blocks anymore. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't need too much. I mean, slime's not that necessary right at this stage of the game, but I will take some because it'll be useful. It's Wednesday, my dudes. So let's awkwardly position the portal kind of in the middle of this dip. See how it like Y shape or U shapes down from the top. This will be where I want to build the portal, and I know it's going to be awkward to get to, but we're not always going to be flying around on a jetpack. We are going to have better modes of transportation eventually. So let's do this, and then let's light the portal and go in, and please don't crash. Oh, actually it loaded instantly and I didn't need to pause. Excellent. So we seem to have spawned in a very tight area, which is actually quite good, because now it means that we can't get ambushed from anywhere, really. Oh, that's a creepy sound. Oh, I see a blaze. And I see a fortress! Oh, wow, that is quite lucky. We have a fortress right next to our portal. Let me quickly make a waypoint. Okay, let's see what we have around here. I hear a chicken. Okay, I see a ghost. I think I've seen... No, I've not seen this type of ghost before. I see a blaze. I mean, that's fairly... Oh man, you have a lot of... Ow! And I'm being shot by skeletons. Why am I being shot by wither skeletons? Hello? Since when do wither skeletons shoot flaming arrows? Yep, wither skeletons with flaming bows. Okay. Okay, let's just dig around. I'm bleeding. I think I need to come back with some form of armor, perhaps. Let's just see, can we dig? It looks like we can dig. Yes, we can dig. We can dig it, it turns out. Raw crimson iron. Oh, this looks like the 1.17 version. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. Well, I got some cobalt. Wouldn't mind some ardite. And I can make manulin stuff, and that will be really good for weapons. Big magma slime. I hear a blaze right next to me. Hello. Wouldn't mind a blaze rod. Ooh. Did I get it? Oh, I'm going to die. No, 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 no. Ooh, okay. Okay. These guys hurt quite a lot. Yeah. adventure for next time, I think, guys. I got some ardite, some cobalt even, and I'm already lost. Where's my portal? Is it up here? Yes. So there we go. That was quite a brief but exciting adventure into the nether. We now have our power generation set up and this really cool snaking pole power line coming down from the mountain. We have the start, not the finish, sadly, of the jetpack fuel factory. So I'm envisioning, like one of these towers will be full of hydrogen machines that pump out hydrogen. This side will be full of storage. This will be a gigantic tank which can then store the hydrogen. And then we can just easily come in here, refuel our jetpack, and all will be well. But I want to do it sort of at scale with like a big tank or series of tanks in here to store the hydrogen. And lots and lots of electrolytic separators here. And any other mechanism stuff like ore smelting, doubling, or any other like processing mod, I'm going to move to a different building because I think each building should only have like a single purpose. The smelter is for just smelting. This is for just jetpack manufacturing. So there we are, guys. Going to call it here. Thank you very much for watching. A like would be very much appreciated if you have liked it. And I shall see you guys in the next episode.